Yo and hello everybody, Mike here, baseball collector, and I'm hanging out a little bit live, and I'm hanging out with my boy, Ray from Philly. Ray, what's up?
Hey, Mike, what's going on, man?
Not a lot. We don't live near each other, so I can't hang out with you. We talk a lot on the phone, but I just thought we'd go live and talk some cards and see if anybody wanted to join us. What do you think about that?
That sounds good to me.
Well, I've titled it Mike and Ray Shooting the Bull, so I'm gonna see. We'll see if anybody joins in. We got 4 people already joined in. Are you one of
Oh,
them? Are you watching too?
I'm one of them.
Okay, so we can watch the comments and kind of answers people's questions. Oh, Midwest Card Junkies has joined us, so we'll see who all joins in. So Ray, what's up? Springfield John. Um, just Ray, you can type in answers and stuff, and we can shoot the bull. Did you miss me while I was gone last week, or what's up?
Yeah, man. How was Ecuador?
Ecuador was awesome, man. It was the weather there is gorgeous. Quito is like at 10,000 feet, and so it's 70, low 70s every day, and 50s at night. So
Wow.
way better than Texas weather, let me tell you.
Well, do they have any baseball card stores there?
They do not. Ironically, they don't. But I had packages opened for me while I was gone.
Yeah, we saw that.
Did you like that video Julie did?
Yeah. I think it was an overwhelming consensus that she should probably take over the channel.
She probably should take over the channel. I tell you.
Yeah, just kidding. Just kidding.
I was rolling laughing at how much.
It was funny.
Oh my gosh. And she actually knows baseball pretty well for a girl that's not into baseball cards. And man, she was just having too much fun with that. And it was a great idea. She had the idea. It was her idea. So no big.
Yeah, it was funny. I gotta tell you. I mean, just the just the facial reactions alone were priceless. Trying going after. I forgot who the player was and saying, this is not a nice pitcher. This is an ugly pitcher."
Oh, she was talking about Joe Torre. Talking about Joe Torre.
Joe Torre.
Hey, you want to see the mail I got today?
Let's see it.
Okay, so I got a card. I got one slab, and then I got a care package today, actually, which was kind of cool. First card I got, 1960 Topps All-Star Willie McCovey.
Oh, nice.
And it is a PSA 4. So,
Good card.
hold on, my brother's texting me. I need to. Oh yeah, the part where Julie was talking about the rubbers, that was really funny. I gotta text my brother back. Okay. Yeah. So the 60 Topps Willie McCovey, it's kind of interesting because that's his rookie year, right?
Yeah. So technically, that's another rookie card. He has the 60 Topps base and the All-Star card too.
Yeah, that's right. Chase and Ink is asking. Chase is asking about the Ranger game yesterday. They won 13-12. Yes, I was watching it. It was crazy, and walk-off win. They were down. I don't know how many times during the game. They were down 12-9 going into the ninth and won 13-12. So,
Good coming from behind. That's a good win.
how are the Phillies doing still?
Doing well. They're leading the Cardinals right now. Last I saw, 4-0.
Oh, tonight?
So they both have identical records. They're both 37 and 32.
Cracks me up how much the opinion of Gabe Kapler has changed, right?
A little bit, just a little bit. He did get off to a really questionable start,
He
to
did.
say the least. Some of the calls, but he's a rookie manager, allowed to make rookie mistakes.
For sure. Hey, I got another piece of mail. So I said it was a care package. It's not really a care package. It was a contest from a guy that's on this. He's on here right now watching us, and it's from Mr. Chase. So I'm going to read this. Chase is a fellow Rangers fan. He's another guy from the Metroplex, so he is nearby. Well, he's actually in a town that's so far away from me that it's like it might as well be Philadelphia, Ray, because the Metroplex is so bloody big that it would literally take me an hour and a half to 2 hours to drive to his house, and it's only
really
not that far away.
Wow.
But Chase, you got to come over, man. You got to come over and see my stuff. So he wrote me I was a winner in one of his contests or something, and it says, "Thank you for all the kind words and support you have given me and my channel the past few months. It has really been fun doing the channel and is going better than I thought it would. I know this card is no big deal, but please take it as a thank you for your support of my channel. As always, stay tuned for more great content. Thank you again, Chase." And he sent me, Ray, an awesome card, dude. It's worth a whole lot of money. It's the
Let's see it. No, the 90 Fleer Uribe?
Yes. How cool is that, right?
Wow.
I'm going to put it on eBay for $1,000 and somebody's going to buy it. Isn't that the wackiest
you can
thing?
Retire now, man. That card's like, for some odd reason, that card is valuable.
It's really not, though. But it does go to show that, look, a baseball card is only worth what someone is willing to pay.
Willing to pay for it. That's right.
And if someone wants to pay $1,000 for a Jose Uribe card, they're gonna,
That's right.
So just crazy. Are you saying hello to everybody?
Yeah, I'm saying hello to 704 Pack Break.
And we got Snoop.
I think that is Nick, who has a pretty darn good collection.
Snoop, Retro Fan, Bob Lewis, Jeff Nickel, Ground Chuck, all sorts of awesome dudes. So let's talk
Zombie collector.
I got, I did my mail day video on whatever day that was, yesterday, I guess. And who was it? Joe Silver Jackify sent me a comment, and he said, "Hey, you need to do a national preview video," which I think is kind of a great idea. What do you guys think that should look like? Like, what do you think, Ray? Should I do like a who's all going to be there signing, talk about which YouTubers are going to be there and what we can do and stuff like that?
Yeah, pretty much just going over, who's all going, what day are they going, what are they looking for, what are their goals, what are the goals of what the things that they're going to be getting. Are they going for autographs? Are they going for cards? Both.
Ooh, Jeff just said I should do a Beyond Cardboard from the National.
There you go.
But who would I interview there? Everybody? I mean, we're all going to, like...
you could just do a live remote walk around and see who you bump into.
Yeah, that's true. And it could be... I could have a list of questions like, hey, a roundtable discussion. Ooh, that's a good idea, Zombie Collector. Do a roundtable discussion. But I do plan on doing a. Did your set really get denied?
Yes, it did.
Told you.
Would you believe it? It got denied.
I believe it. I told you it would. But I'm glad you.
I don't understand why. I mean, the message that I got from PSA. And by the way, this was for the 75 SSPC Hall of Fame set. They said they just were not looking for those kinds of sets. And I'm like, well, you already have a 75 SSPC basic set, a master set, an all-star set. Why not have a Hall of Fame set? So I actually called there. Someone's supposed to be getting back to me, and a lot of yada yada, and no one's gotten back to me. So
no one's going to get back
to me. It's just strange.
It is strange. I would think they shouldn't care what sets are being asked for. Why do they care?
That's what I don't understand. You would think that the more sets, the more money they can make, or they should just pretty much whatever people want to create, let them create.
Yeah.
So come see, come stop. But I'm not upset because I'm very happy to have the George Brett rookie and the Robin Yount rookie for that set. So, no loss.
So are you still going to do it?
I probably will. I probably would still finish it off. I mean, I have 5 cards because you have to submit 5 cards. But once I start it, I'm probably going to just keep on going.
Yeah, I think you should. I absolutely think you should. Hey, did you read? Well, Social Mike has a question. He wants to know how much it costs to get in the national, and I think it's like $20 a day, or if you go
something
pay by
like
the day,
that, $22 a day.
If you get the VIP package, it's like $160, and you get in every day. You get in early, and you get a whole bunch of free autographs. So,
nice.
Which I did that a couple years ago. I don't have to do that this year, but I have a secret weapon to get in for free. So,
Is there anybody that's in the chat room right now that's going?
Me. Ray, you better be raising your hand right now.
Can you say it?
Oh, yeah. There's... I think it's going to be just a giant party this year. We're going to have a ton of people that we know, at least that we know from YouTube. I've never met any of them except for Dave's Midlife Card Crisis. That's the only guy I've actually met in person. But, so we got Kevin's going, Zombie Collector's going. Have you decided to go with Myco?
Still working on it because there's a couple of things that we're trying to put together this rest of the summer, like on to Cooperstown and things like that, and we're just trying to work out like schedules and everything like that. And it's coming around the corner. I mean, it's June 18th.
No. Today's June 18th. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got like 43 days or something.
Right.
They want to meet my wife, Ray. I'm not bringing my wife. I'm going by myself. I brought her a couple years ago. She went with me. The last time it was in Cleveland.
Right.
She's staying home this time. She was very bored. But
Bob Lewis said he's going, him and his dad. So that's cool.
Yeah. Hey, Chase, what do you need signed? He says he needs something signed. I'm close enough that you can bring me whatever you need signed, and I can maybe get it for you. Okay, we had another good question. This is a good topic of discussion because you and I both are Hall of Fame collectors primarily, right? If you asked us, what will you never get rid of, we would both say the Hall of Fame portions of our collection.
Absolutely.
Which for me is basically the whole the whole beast over there. But the question is, let's see. Mike, you collect Hall of Fame, and so does Ray. Who do you think doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame but is? How much time do you have? Because now I'm a big Hall guy. Ray, are you a big Hall guy or a small Hall guy?
Oh, God, yeah.
Okay, so both Ray and I, what that means, you can either be a big Hall guy or a small Hall guy. Small Hall people have the perspective that only the cream of the crop should be in the Hall of Fame. Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Ty Cobb, those kinds of players. Big Hall guys like ourselves, Ray, we believe that pretty much if you've done some significant milestones in your career, you've done all sorts of stuff. I mean, there are things you can do as a career achievement to be deserving of being one of the greatest of all time. So, which, gosh, you could even, who was in this year's class?
Jack Morris and Alan Trammell.
There's two that probably shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
But I can understand why they are, and I'm okay with it. I'm not. What about you? Do you care if they're in or not?
Well, when you just look at their numbers alone, you would think, no, they're not not Hall of Famers. But compared to a lot of other Hall of Famers that are in, then yeah, they are. But maybe those other ones shouldn't have been in. It has seemed to have gotten a little bit easy, for lack of better words. It's just been, certain players. I mean, Jack Marsh is going in with the highest ERA.
Right.
Anybody in the history of the Hall of Fame, it's pretty high. I don't know. It's getting a little. It's getting a little bit on the easy side now. I mean, there's just players that are. I mean, the guys that got in on the voters deserve it. Jim Thome, Chipper Jones, Vladimir Guerrero,
Tim Raines.
Tim Raines, he got in last year. He got in on his 10th and final year. So I don't know. I guess, but it's almost to the point where if you really got to think about it and start looking at this, that, and the other thing, then are they really a Hall of Famer when you're searching for things? And then you can make a case in point that maybe you should be searching for those other things and give these guys a closer look. And I think that's where it's going right now with sabermetrics coming in, and people are starting to look at that a lot more. And I mean, I guess it kind of is a good thing to recognize players that they don't have the traditional home run, RBI, average stats, but they're looking at on base percentage and WAR and all these other things that Brian Kenny's getting us all involved with. So I'm still like, I don't know yet if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, I like seeing players get in, especially when you have their cards. That's even more fun.
For sure.
So, but as a baseball fan, you kind of wonder if they deserve to get in. As a collector, you like it because you collect their rookie cards, you collect their cards, and it just, it feels good that you got a card that you got before they're in the Hall of Fame, and now they're in the Hall of Fame. It feels pretty cool on that aspect. So I'm still on the fence yet as to whether or not these guys are deserving. I'm starting to lean more towards, yeah, they probably are, because we should be looking more towards other things besides just the traditional stats.
Well, so, by the way, if you guys want to know, when Ray and I are talking on the phone, this is what we talk about. We talk about the Hall of Fame and cards and what we've gotten, and just we shoot the bull, which is why I called this Mike and Ray Shooting the Bull, because that's what we're really going to do. We're just allowing you guys to interact with us as we shoot the bull. This is what he and I would be doing tonight anyway, is just talking about this stuff. But to me, Ray, the Hall of Fame is a celebration of the history of the game.
Right.
At its core essence. And you're honoring the greatest players that have ever played. If you thought that only, let's take Griffey, who's a recent, inductee, who is a first ballot, no question, absolutely Hall of Famer, right?
Right.
But if you only have those guys in, you're not electing a lot of people every year. Who would you elect next year? Rivera, right?
Mariano.
No way. Of course he's in, right? And then the next year you'd elect Jeter. And,
absolutely.
Who else next after that? I mean,
well, then you got the two Roy guys with Bonds and Clemens.
But of course they're Hall of Famers.
I agree.
Oh my gosh, that's so stupid that they're not in the Hall of Fame. It's ridiculous.
And I think next year Edgar Martinez is in his last year.
Yes, and he'll get in. No, Fred McGriff's in his last year.
Now Fred McGriff is a crime for the crime dog. I mean, that's just he's 493 homers, 7 homers away from 500. 1,500 RBIs. I think he has 10 30-homer seasons. That's just, level of consistency. It's a shame. It's almost like if he would have just played one more month or 2 more months to get 7 homers, he would have been a lock. But
I would vote for McGriff. I think he should be in.
I do too. I think Fred McGriff should definitely be in.
retro fans asking what's wrong with only having one or zero per year. For a long time, that's how it was, dude. Um, there was nobody getting in. And I'm not saying open the floodgates and let, we'll call them mediocre players in. Um, and he's bringing up Don Mattingly. And look, Mattingly had several good seasons, and he had a very respectable, solid career. He's not a Hall of Famer.
No.
Versus Sandy Koufax, or you could even say, like right now, Kershaw could retire tomorrow, and he's a Hall of Famer. And he's only played 10 seasons. Why? Because during those 10 seasons, he was the best damn pitcher on the planet, or one of them. And Koufax was that way. Koufax was so dominant. You look, to me, just to say, well, you got to reach these milestones. Yes, I think milestones are a way to determine Hall of Fame validity, as is complete dominance. Miguel Cabrera, Hall of Famer. He could stop today. Hall of Famer. He's not going to have 3,000 hits. He's not going to have 600 home runs, or even, he doesn't even have 500 home runs, does he? So,
No, not yet. No.
So he could retire today, and he's going to be a Hall of Famer. Because when you watched him, he was an amazing baseball player and one of the best we've ever seen, right? So, the idea that the length of your career is kind of irrelevant unless it's... Now, there are players like, you could say Craig Biggio, who basically stayed around long. Omar Vizquel, another good example, right? Who has, what, 2,800 hits, 2,800, whatever he has. He's close to 3,000.
Yeah.
Maybe it's more than that. I can't remember off the top of my head. But
no, that's about right, yeah.
Point being, he was an accumulator, right? He just stuck around so long that you look up and go, hey, he's got a lot of hits. Or, you know, and again, I'm probably one unusual guy that does not think Omar Vizquel should be a Hall of Famer. But what do I know?
But when you compare him offensively to guys like Ozzie Smith, he's got way better numbers offensively than Ozzie Smith. He's got better numbers than Luis Aparicio. So it's just, I guess, because of where he played in Seattle, he played in Cleveland for a while, a small market team, you know, and Ozzie was more of a flash player with the glove. He made it to World Series. Postseason definitely helps players, and it helps them get in a lot more, whether it's even awards, MVP, Rookie of the Year, but postseason play helps out a lot. It definitely helps out.
Okay, so he's bringing up a point here, he being a retro fan, saying that Koufax only had 6 good years. And looking at that, he did have 6 good years. And who that immediately made me think of was Roger Maris. Because Roger Maris played a total of, I'm looking right now on Baseball Reference, which if you don't use baseballreference.com, you're crazy to get all
there twice today.
But he played 12 years, and he had 3 good seasons. So, but now in 2 of those, he won the MVP award, 60 and 61, right? So, so I would say absolutely not for Maris being a Hall of Famer. He had 3 good years. Wow, I didn't know in 58 he hit 28 home runs. That's impressive. So, you know, and there is something to the smell test. There is something to be said for, it's not just numbers based. There is something to be said for, I watched this guy play, and he was on a whole nother level. And Koufax was that way, especially the last 6 years of his career.
Right.
When he figured it out and he decided to quit at 30, okay, he didn't want to, you know, walk with his arm hanging down the rest of his life. So He made a decision.
You just imagine what he would have done.
For sure.
He only stopped at 30 years old. Pitching 7, 8 more years. I mean, it's just unbelievable. He could have compiled way bigger numbers.
What do you think about anybody, like, what was Sandy Koufax's nickname? Do you remember?
Oh, the golden arm or something. The left arm of God or something.
The left arm of God. Anybody that has a nickname, the left arm of God, they're going in the Hall of Fame. I'm sorry.
Just from that alone.
I mean, that's the
Just
coolest nickname ever. The left arm of God. It's just fantastic. What are some other cool nicknames? Let's think of some cool nicknames.
Well, you have Splendid Splinter.
Sure.
Joltin' Joe.
Mr. October.
Mr. October.
Mr. November. Who was Mr. November?
Bob Lewis just said the Big Hurt.
The Big Hurt, yeah. Mr. November was Jeter. Jeter.
By the way, I saw that PBS is doing a Ted Williams documentary that's coming out on July 23rd, so you might want to mark your calendars. Just look for the trailer on YouTube and look for the PBS Ted Williams documentary. It's by a series on PBS called American Masters, and it's the first time they're ever doing, and that show American Masters has been out for years and years and years.
Yeah.
And it's the first time they're doing a baseball player, and it's on Ted Williams, and it looks, and I've seen many, many documentaries on Ted Williams, but this one, it gets more personal. I mean, he has family involved and things like that. And so, mark your calendars. I'm pretty sure it's July 23rd on PBS. It's about Ted Williams.
Ted Williams was a complicated dude.
He was kind of miserable.
Yeah.
And crotchety. You know, I mean, there's segments in the trailer that you have to watch where his daughter was just crying in one scene where she's saying, you know, where the kids could be upset or crying about something, and Ted be like, "Why the hell are you crying? God," you know, he was just couldn't connect with people's emotions. You know, she said in this one clip that he was so focused on baseball. When you're focused on one thing, you can't focus on being a good father or whatever. So it looked really deep. It looked pretty interesting about that. But I was just thinking about that yesterday with Ted Williams, and then I did a comparison of another guy that played around the same exact time that is just as good, if not a better hitter than he was, has better numbers.
Stan Musial.
And it's exactly Stan the Man Musial, who is generally has a reputation of a really, really good person. There's nothing that anybody can say bad about Stan the Man.
Did you watch Caitlin's video on him?
Yeah, that was really good. And that's what got me thinking when I saw that from Caitlin, and then I said, Jason Inc. is asking, have you seen the documentary about Doc Ellis? Oh, yeah, that was awesome.
What was that called?
I think it was called The No-No.
Yeah.
It's about when Doc Ellis pitched a no-hitter.
Drunk?
When he was on LSD, which was unbelievable to just even go out and pitch one inning, let alone a no-hitter, is just unbelievable.
I also needed to grab
let's see here.
Okay, you want to see my favorite Stan Musial card?
Yep. Can I take a guess? That was the video that I was doing tonight.
No way. Did you get this card today?
Yeah, I finally paid it off for my LCS. It's part of the 300 card collection, and this is the card that's moving me up in the ranking.
Wow. What grade is yours? Mine's a 3. See my 3?
5.
Oh my gosh, you
And it looks
killing
nice.
me.
It took me almost 2 months to pay it out. I'm lucky and fortunate. I have an LCS owner that has great cards, and you can put it on layaway. So, you know, I paid it off about a week ago. But like I said, I was so busy last week with my son's tournament travel team that I was getting ready to do that tonight to show the Bowman Mutual. That card is so iconic. That 53 Bowman color, that's definitely Mutual's best looking card.
For sure. He doesn't have a bad looking card though.
No, I mean, that's a great looking card. His 58 Topps All-Star is a great card.
We were talking about, I don't know who was talking about it. Somebody was about who has cool cards and cool, like Roberto Clemente does not have an ugly card.
Yeah.
Stan Musial does not have an ugly card.
Hank Aaron doesn't have an ugly card neither.
His 71's pretty lame, but
and maybe the 72 is the gray border one is kind of but
which you have that one, don't you?
Yeah. It's I can see that being just okay, but the cards from the 50s in general, I mean, I was thinking about the cards, the Topps cards from the 50s today. That what do you really think about 52 Topps? The appearance of it.
It's okay.
Yeah, I think 53 Topps and 54 are better looking cards.
Do you? Well, I mean, they were just getting started, right? I mean.
Yeah, I mean, 51's their first year. 52 is iconic because of, the story of, about the cards being dumped in the river and stuff like that. But, and deservedly so. I mean, you have the mantle and there's a lot of iconic cards. But appearance-wise, I don't think it's as nice as the 53 Topps or the 54 Topps. I just think they're better looking cards than 52.
People keep bringing stuff up, so it's making me come over to the Beast and grab cards.
Let's see what Ground Truck is talking about. The uncorrected reverse negative 57. I guess he's talking about Hank Aaron.
Here you go. Is that the card you're talking about, Pepino? He's like, there's a card of Clemente that he looks like he just struck out, and that's it. It's his.
Oh, the 72 Topps in action.
Yeah. That's pretty funny. He does look pretty frustrated there. He's like, dang it. Hey, Pepino, if you need a card, I probably have it. So Hank Aaron 57. Who wants to see a Hank Aaron 1957? I've got that too.
Nice.
The Beast is just full. Let's see, where...
Yeah, the 57 Hank Aaron. All of 57 Topps in general is a great set.
There's the Aaron. Reverse night. He's batting left-handed, which of course he doesn't bat left-handed. So,
right.
That's a 5.
That's a nice card.
Dude, all I have are nice cards. Come on.
Actually, on the video, it actually looks correct.
Yeah.
Because everything's in reverse on the video tonight.
I don't know why that is. Wait, hold on. Let me try. Nope, that didn't work. Let me try. That's been true on my last few Beyond Cardboards. It's, inverted. But my camera's right there. I don't know.
Yeah, even NY Yanks fan 7 says looks right-handed to me, and it does. Speaking of an awesome collector, NY Yanks fan 7, dude, you have an incredible collection, I have to say.
I agree.
Really, really good, really awesome Mickey Mantle collection. That's pretty stellar. Kudos.
So how do we think, does anybody know why YouTube does this, where my camera is got me inverted?
It just does. I can't explain why. I've seen people post videos on Facebook and they're wearing shirts and you can't read their shirt because it comes out reversed. I don't know. It just does that. It's just really, maybe because it's live. I think because it's live. Because when you do regular videos and you upload them, it comes out correct. I think it has something to do with the live feed.
Retrofan says user error, I think. I totally agree that that's possible. Dude, this is fun. We have never done this, so
Here's another new collector just came in. Blue Jacket 66.
did you see that Bowman Jackie Robinson he showed you?
Very, very
crap.
Very cool cards. Him and Silver Food Cardboard, another new one. There's a lot of new guys coming onto the scene right now that I'm enjoying.
For sure.
Their videos, which is,
And
refreshing to see some new blood coming in and showing some awesome cards.
If you guys do good enough, you might get one of these someday.
Oh, yes, the Super Hall of Fame.
You're going to get one of these, Ray.
Nice.
Hall of Famer. I didn't dress you properly as Hall of Famer, Ray.
Oh, God. Yeah, here he is. Here's Silver Food Cardboard in here. Yeah, both two new guys in here. Their collections are pretty stellar. And I have a card from Blue Jacket that I haven't opened up yet. Like I said, my son's on the travel team. I haven't done a video in 8 days, and I'm like, this is like unbelievable for me. So hopefully tonight I'm going to show the Bowman color usual, but there's some really cool people out there that just have some nice collections. It's refreshing with the new people coming in too.
For sure.
Faux show.
What I was just looking at, I've been going bananas on this 3-decade set, and hopefully everybody's enjoying seeing the cards. Hey Ray, Jeff Nickel volunteered that if you can't do a video, Julie can come over and do one for you. Oh my gosh, that would be funny.
That was funny, man.
Dude, you know how in your PSA registry you can see your inventory and see what you have? I have 906 cards in my inventory.
Yeah, I think we have a problem.
I'm closing in on 1,000, but I'm still nowhere DB Tiller is. Come on.
DB Tiller, man, he's got like 2,000 graded cards.
Yeah, he is the man.
He's got a lot of cards.
Oh gosh, I'm thirsty. Okay, I played golf today, so I'm thirsty. Okay, Retro Fan's asking a wonderful question. Okay, he says, how can you justify paying $7 for a graded card worth 7 cents raw? Okay, dude, I agree with you. I think it's ridiculous.
You can't justify it.
No, you can't. You just go, all right, screw it, I'm gonna own it. You don't justify it. You don't try to. You just say, look, I want it in a slab, mainly for the registry, right? I mean,
right.
It's so stupid, and yet we're all that way. The registry dominates my brain, and it shouldn't. But I need to check that box and fill that spot. It's my OCD.
Well, remember, we said this a couple years ago. The PSA set registry is crack.
When are you going to be off your computer?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm live right now on YouTube. So my son just walked in. Recent high school
What's
graduate.
going on, Pop?
There he is. High school graduate.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
He says. Mike, what's your favorite golf YouTube channel? Mine is, I like the Golfholics a lot. But honestly, I don't watch a whole lot of golf YouTube stuff because it makes me just jealous because I can't play that well. But I remember Jay McGillicuddy did a video where he was shooting video of himself playing golf and posted on YouTube, which I thought was great. And I thought, man, I'm going to do that. And I'm like, nobody wants to see me hacking the ball around. Because I shot an 87 today. I shot an 80 yesterday, 87 today. So I couldn't get off the tee. You're not a golfer, are you, Ray?
Putt-putt.
Okay, that's hitting a golf ball.
Miniature golf.
Yes. Golf and cards are expensive habits. Yes, they are. Oh, and I collect guns. And I collect comic books. And so my poor wife, she's just Gotta be wondering what she was thinking.
I got a question. Have I picked up any exciting autographs from Coach's Corner?
Yes, I
Sports
have an
auctions?
AR. Yes, I have an AR, by the way. Okay, answer that question, Ray.
Autographs? No. No, I haven't. I haven't gotten too much into autograph cards. Basically because I'm totally addicted to the registry. And I just trying to constantly feed the registry until I feel that I've gotten enough for the registry. And then I was going to, take a break from certain registries and then delve into other things. And I told Mike 2 weeks ago, about a week or two ago, that I got a couple cards left that I'm getting for the 300 set, and then I'll focus on post-war rookie. And then I'm going to do just players like Reggie Jackson and George Brett and just get their cards, their basic cards based from like their rookie year to last year. Autograph cards are cool though. I mean, I have, like, how many autograph cards would you say you have?
Me?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll tell you.
Mike's got a database.
I do. I'm about to pull it up. Otherwise, see, most of these people are new YouTubers, right? They probably haven't gone back and watched all my old stuff, but...
Right. That's why I did a video of my post-war D.D. Tiller style on the table, and I think I did a 300. I did a Mike Schmidt display video about 2 weeks ago because when I did that, I had like 150 subscribers, and people don't really go back to your videos from like 2-3 years ago. It just takes up a lot of time. So that's why it's good. It's good, I think, once or twice a year to go back and do your old stuff.
All right, you ready?
Yes. Drum roll, please.
I have 525 different players that I have an autograph of. And I have 2,540 total.
I'm laughing because that's just unbelievable.
And I have total Hall of Famers. I have 1,857 Hall of Famer autographs. 230 different players. So...
You know what? You could have made that for your contest video. Take a guess at how many autograph cards I have. Just pick a number.
That would have been... God. It's just... And it's so stupid. I mean, just... And I have 907 slabs, and I have a closet behind me full of cards. I mean, it's just a problem, but a good problem.
Springfield John is saying D.B. Tiller should lead the vote for next year's YouTube Hall of Fame. Yes, I agree.
He's getting my vote. Ooh, who's your early vote? That's a great question. We got to think.
Okay.
All right, let's brainstorm. Who's our mid-season... Hold on, I got to get a pen here. I have a pen around here somewhere.
Well, there's one guy in here already. I voted for him this past year, and I'm going to vote for him again. NY Yanks fan 7.
Okay.
D.B. Tiller.
Aaron Davis.
Aaron Davis.
I'm writing them down. I'm gonna see we'll see what our mid-season predictions look like. We'll go DB Tiller for sure. I agree with New York Yanks fan. Okay. We're already filling out our ballot. I like it. All right. I need to go look at my subscriptions and see.
That's what I was going to do.
Let's see.
Because there's so many people that, I could say all these people and then I forgot 3 or 4 people of, oh God, I forgot about this person.
Be like, you guys throw out your stuff. I'm gonna throw out KG Sports Cards. He's not terribly interactive within the community, but he's got like 7,000 subs. So for you new guys, here's the criteria for being eligible for the Hall of Fame. You have to have at least 100 videos on your channel and been doing videos for a year. So we won't do the next vote until next February, I think, early March,
right.
Something like that. Do you watch KG Sports Cards?
I just started recently. Ryan Martin is a newbie that, I mean, there's a lot of newbies, dude, that could get in that, you know. They got to make more videos to get past that criteria. But the guy that I first started looking at in the beginning is a YouTuber named Foo3112.
Yeah.
He doesn't do a lot of videos during the year, but the stuff he shows is high grade.
What about like Iskafan? I think Wesker Griff. Absolutely. Ed.
Oh, absolutely, my boy Ed.
Yes.
Wesker Griff, without a doubt.
Okay, our ballot's getting full. What about
our ballot's already getting full?
What about All-Star Jersey Shop, Manny?
Yeah, there's still a lot of guys out there, man. There's a lot.
Be More Greg.
I voted for this year. He was one of my guys that I voted for.
Caleb's Cards.
Now, NY Yanks fan is telling us to check out The Collector. He has an awesome Babe Ruth TC. I have to see that.
Oh, really? What's his name? The Collector?
The Collector, yeah. I subscribe to him. I know who he's talking about.
Dude, Retro Fan just said something hilarious, and I totally agree with him. Hold on, I got to get to it. He says that KG Sports Cards would be a gold medalist in pissing money away. So have you watched this guy before?
No.
I don't remember what his real name is. KG Sports Cards. Go watch a few of his videos. He busts cases and cases of Topps Dynasty. He's a Topps Dynasty collector, and he'll bust triple thread, all these high-end products. And I literally get on there and comment all the time. I'm like, you are freaking nuts. You should just be buying. If you want, you could spend the same amount of money and get every card. And
wow.
He did 8 cases of Dynasty, and they're like 5,000 a piece or something. I mean, or 4,000 a piece, whatever they are.
Right.
Just stupid. Okay, I gotta go look at the Collector. I'm getting more about the Collector.
The Collector had a PSA 5 T206 Eddie Plank that he sold for over $100K.
Wow. Well, we might have to go watch that. Oh, what about oh shoot, Joey Brings It.
Joey Brings It?
Is he gonna be on your ballot?
I would think so.
I think Michael Fabian should be too. Eastern Connecticut Sports Cards.
Yeah.
Not because he's doing a lot now, but just
what we also forgot our boy from Kentucky.
Mark from Kentucky, yes.
Yep.
Golly. It's going to be a packed ballot again.
And there's new guys. There's new guys coming on this year, like Nuff Said Cards and Blue Jacket 66 and Silver Food Cardboard and Wildcat Card 72 has a great collection. And Scotty, I don't know if you've checked out Scotty's Traditions.
Yep.
He's got the best football collection out there that I've seen. I mean, he's got like Johnny Unitas rookie and Bart Starr rookie. And some really awesome. It's tough, man.
It's not really. I mean, think about it though. At this point, everybody kind of knows, and Scotty's stuff is awesome. But these guys that are, and I don't know how long he's been doing YouTube, but these newer people, they're just going to have to wait their turn. Honestly,
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you're right, because, there's been guys that have been on here a little bit longer. Yeah, like Foo3112 is, he's been on for several years. Like I said, he doesn't do a lot of videos, but when he does, it's like, bam, he comes on with something huge. So,
what about Jay McGillicuddy?
Jay McGillicuddy, oh my God. You know what? We're going to have to put our ballots and just like write a whole bunch of people out and just think about it. It's going to take, this.
What about Jerome, Yankees Cards?
Jerome Yankees Cards. I mean, there's a ton.
There is a ton. JMVP. Oh my gosh. Where has he been, by the way? I have not seen John around here at all doing any videos. I need to go look at his channel. Say, what are you doing, man? Yeah, he hadn't done a video in a month. I know he was moving, but still. Dude, we got 25 people watching. Hey, if you're watching right now, hit the like button real quick. Just do it. Go bam, like. Let's see how many likes we can get. If all 24 people. Card Cutter's already a Hall of Famer.
Card Cutter's already in.
He made it. If you haven't watched that, all you new guys, if y'all haven't gone and watched that back in February, You should go watch that whole process. It started as I wouldn't call it a joke. I would call it I didn't think it would be as big a deal as it became. And it just blew freaking up. And it was awesome. Everybody loved it. So I had 100 ballots.
Oh, Tony's in the house.
What's up, Tony? Tony, I love your room. I love your stuff. Your wife is awesome. How much she helped you pick stuff out. That's the way it should be. That's awesome.
Yep.
Except that you're an Oakland A's fan. Other than that, man, you're awesome.
No, wait a minute now. Oakland A's people, I have to step in for Tony here. That's, besides the Phillies, the A's are my second favorite team because they started in Philadelphia.
Right.
And I just grew up liking the A's a lot. Like, I'm talking before the Bash Brother A's, I'm talking the swinging A's of the early 70s.
What'd they win? 8 World Series in a row?
When they won 3 in a row back in the MLB Presents, which does a great job, by the way, of these documentary shows. During the off season, from like December to February, every Sunday there's always a great show, and they had one this year on the swinging A's, which was it just showed you how much of a tool Charlie O'Finley was, number one. But I just love that A's team of the 70s with Reggie Jackson and, oh man, Sal Bando and Burt Campaneris by the Blue, Joe Rudy.
Did you see Tony drinking that A's wine?
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yo, Tony, you got to send me some, man. I'm an A's fan like you did.
Okay, so that's your second favorite team. I've been asked what my second favorite team is. I don't really have one. I like the Dodgers, I guess, if I was to choose a team. But I don't... Not really. I'm a Rangers guy, and that's a sad...
You would think, being in Texas, that your other team might be the Astros?
We hate the Astros because we hate...
You hate the Astros, okay.
We hate Houston, and I hate the Yankees. I hate the A's, the Mariners, and the Angels. So... hey, I'm going to Seattle.
Now, I heard that ballpark's really nice.
I'm going to 2 different games.
So is this one of the stadiums you haven't seen yet?
Yep, I only need 4, and this will be one of them. And one of them's new. It's the new Atlanta place. Oh yeah, Ground Chuck is there. I forgot. Ground Chuck's up that way.
Chuck?
Yeah, I'm excited about going to see that. So that'll be. Then I'll need Oakland still. So I got to go see Tony and.
Tony said the
Smitty.
wine was good, by the way.
I saw that. Well, Ground Chuck, I can't tell you when I'm coming on YouTube. I'll tell you privately when I'm coming. And so
what are the stadiums left that you haven't seen? Seattle being one.
Oakland, the new Atlanta, what's it called? SunTrust Park.
SunTrust, yeah, SunTrust.
And then the last one is Tampa Bay, the shithole that is Tampa Bay.
Oh God, I don't think you're missing anything. Now the National coming up. I was hanging with Miko and Ed at the Phillies game last week, and if we all get to go, which in all honesty, I am really trying to go. If we go, one of our top priorities, of course, besides the convention, is to catch an Indians game and go to Progressive Field.
Have you never been there?
No, I've never been.
I've been there. Oh gosh, I've probably seen 5 or 6 games there.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, is that still Jacobs Field? They just changed the name?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Hey, my dad came on. My dad says, I thought you came to Oakland with me. So my dad used to, this is really cool. My dad used to do baseball games. He worked in television for baseball. And
what's up, Bill?
Other sports too. Hey, Bill. Well, my dad would go to these games. He'd be on a truck and go all over the country doing games. So I used to, like when I went to the Phillies, Ray, and I came to Citizens Bank Park, my dad was there working. So I got to stay with him in his hotel. All I had to really pay for was a flight. So
Nice.
It was always so cool, and I got to go all over the country and hang out with my dad, which is, since yesterday was Father's Day, that's appropriate to say how awesome that was to hang out with my dad. But um, I went to San Francisco with my dad one time, and he was out there working, and we went to, I don't know, 3 or 4 games there, and I had tickets. I had tickets for the Rangers versus the A's the next day. And and my wife called me and said that her grandmother had passed away. So I had to leave the Bay Area early, and I didn't get to go to the A's game that I had tickets for. So I have a ticket for an A's game. I just never attended, so I don't count it. But hopefully soon go to an A's game.
Do they still play in the same ballpark, the A's?
Yes.
I should know this.
Coliseum. It's horrible. Looks. I mean, well,
So
Tony
that's
may
probably
disagree,
one of the only places left that hasn't gotten a new ballpark is where the A's play.
and they never will, because
Yeah, because I keep hearing rumors that they could move, which would be terrible for that area. I mean,
well, they still have the Giants.
yeah, but I mean, if they want to come back to Philly, that's fine by me.
To me, no city deserves. The only city that deserves 2 teams. I should say that there's 2. I would say New York and Chicago. The rest of them don't. Nobody deserves 2 teams. There's plenty of great cities that don't have any teams. So why should any city get 2? That doesn't make any sense to me. So,
I guess certain cities it's really tough to market.
but if you put a Major League Baseball team in Charlotte or Nashville,
I think the Carolinas would do really. I mean, the Panthers in football have done awesome.
yeah, you could.
You could definitely put a ball team in Carolina. Although you would think a ball team in Florida would be awesome, and yet the Marlins, they just never draw. Neither has the Rays, and you would think down in Florida, I don't get it.
I agree. Somebody asked me earlier what I thought of the Solo movie. Have you seen it yet?
No.
It's pretty good. I wouldn't call it my favorite Star Wars movie, but it was certainly bearable.
Yeah, Vegas. Yeah, Vegas can get a hockey team. Anything can happen.
Yeah. And if you could, I mean, we need a Major League Baseball team. Let's see, where else would be a good? Baltimore needs a Major League Baseball team because what they have right now does not suffice for a Major League Baseball team.
Here's a question. Speaking of Baltimore, I asked Ed Wesker Griffiths this question the other day, at the Phillies game. The history of the Orioles, right? They took over. They were the old St. Louis Browns, correct? If I'm not mistaken, I think they were the St. Louis Browns.
I will tell you, I'm not sure, but.
And I think the Orioles started in '54. But didn't Babe Ruth, before the Red Sox, play for the Orioles?
They were a minor league team.
Okay, that's what I thought. Because if you look at his rookie card, the 1915 M something or other, I'm pretty sure he's in an Orioles uniform. So when he was in that orphanage, I think he got signed first by the Orioles, which was not a major league team.
Right.
Okay, so those stats that he had with that Orioles team, there's probably not being accounted in his career stats.
Nope, his first stats were with Boston. So you're
Boston
right.
And the Yankees and Braves.
Junkwax Kid has it right. The Orioles were the St. Louis Browns from 02 to 53, which 53 tops is whose first card? Topps card?
Satchel Paige.
Satchel Paige. Who has that card?
Again, 53 tops, I told you, is the Jackie Robinson card, the Mickey Mantle. I just think 53 is just a phenomenal looking set. And 54.
I think I have that card. Who am I kidding? Of course I have that card. There it is. Bam! Here it'll be reversed, but hey, there's the 53 top Satchel Paige in a 5.
Well, it says Sapai 3591. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why it's backwards.
I'm joking around.
I can't help you there. I don't know.
But it still looks nice.
I don't know why everything's reversed.
It's probably because of the live feed. Retro friend, no, 1914 is the Orioles card for Ruth. Right, 1914.
And they were a minor league team then. Okay.
Right.
I'm reading. God, we're getting a ton of comments, dude. I can't keep up. Have you?
Nashville would be a great major league. Yeah, I think, Nashville would be great. For some reason, Charlotte sticks out to me as a really good location for baseball.
Dude, there's a lot of people going to that national. See, now you have to go, Ray. And we'll all go.
We could take a vote here. How many people want me to go? I'm watching everybody put thumbs down.
Okay, if you don't want, I mean, wait, I don't know how to do that. I know that's not his rookie card, Snoop, for Satchel Paige, but it's his first Topps card. So.
We got a question from BF Golf.
Thoughts on 54 Bowman Mantle? 54. Hold on 1 second. 54 Bowman. Let me see. Let me go check the beast and see. 54 Bowman Mantle.
Well, while Mike is looking for that, what other 54 Bowman card is surprisingly very expensive?
What other?
From a Hall of Fame legendary player.
Oh, Ted Williams' card is crazy.
Absolutely. The 54 Ted Williams, 54 Bowman. And why is that? There's that. Oh, my God. Look at that.
Yep.
That don't look like a 3.
It's a 3. It's a backwards 3.
Regardless, that is stunning.
Thanks, dude.
Damn.
And you know what's cool about
Silver Food Cardboard, Ted Williams, the 54 is... Does anybody know why that card's expensive?
Because it
for
wasn't
Ted Williams' 54 Bowman.
Can I answer, Ray?
Go ahead.
Because it wasn't supposed to be made.
Right.
He had not signed his contract with Bowman, and they made the card anyway, and he got pissed, and they took it out.
Yeah.
So back in the 50s, right, the golden age of baseball. Here we go, New York people. But because they had the great New York team, so you had Willie, Mickey,
man,
and the Duke.
I have the Duke.
Willie, Mickey, and the Duke, right there. Bam. 53 Bowman color. I'm sorry, 54 Bowman. So, not 3 bad-looking cards, are they, Ray?
No. I have the Duke. Bowman 53 is in here. If you guys haven't checked him out, he's doing the set of 53 Bowman color.
Well, let's check. Retrofran's saying something. Let's see if he's right.
Short print. I guess he's talking about Ted Williams.
Yeah. I'm going to disagree with him on something.
I'm not sure if it's a short print, other than what Mike was saying, is because it wasn't supposed to be released because of contractual obligations. That card should have never been released.
So he was talking about, Retro Fans talking about this card right here, saying it looks good. It's a portrait too, though. It's got a little action shot in the back.
Oh yeah, 56 is classic.
But I love, he's got a better card than that from how about that one?
Oh, the TV set card, 55 Bowman.
Yep. Sorry about the glare, guys, but greatness shows through the glare. I have some pretty sick stuff. Good grief. I never get to just sit and look through it a whole lot, honestly. I wish I did. I need Ray to come down here to Texas and come hang out with me.
Just organize the beast. I'll stand guard and watch the beast.
Yeah, just hang out. I'll go to work, and then we'll hang out later every day.
I'll just drool over it and lay on top of it and sleep on it. And
dude, we got 28 people just watching us shoot the crap. That's hilarious.
There was a question in here. It's gone up too far. I've just missed it.
From J Squared about the cameras.
I can't say it now.
What was the first top set that had pictures instead of paintings?
57.
Correct.
Silver Food Cardboard said Jimmy Pearsall has card number 66 and 210 after Williams was pulled from the set.
So that would make it a pretty rare card for Pearsall, too, because it wasn't a full print run, right?
Right.
But,
has anyone ever seen the movie Fear Strikes Out about Jimmy Pearsall?
no.
You've never seen that movie?
No.
You should see that movie.
Huh. Gotcha.
He was a loony bin, dude. Jimmy Pearsall was crazy. I think the guy who played the actor who played in the Psycho movies, portrays Jimmy Pearsall.
God, what's that guy's name?
I can't remember his name. What's his name, everybody?
I don't know. The actor?
The actor, he plays Jimmy Pearsall in Fear Strikes Out. He played the Perkins. His last name was Perkins.
Right.
Anthony Perkins. Thank you, Bink Scott.
Bink Scott, what is your real name? Because I'm tired of calling you Scott or Bink.
It's Gary.
Gary. All right. I'm sorry, dude. So here's an idea. What do you think about this, Ray? Because everybody obviously wants to see you at the National, but everybody's only seen me like this. I'm thinking I'm going to go to the National. I'm going to shave my beard and go to the National. Nobody
You would never freaking do that, dude.
Why? No one would ever know who I am.
So you want to go incognito?
Yeah, I'm just going to show up and, well, I'm going to, I don't want people coming up to me and, no, I'm just kidding. I don't. Nobody's going to do that anyway. They're going to be like, who the hell are
shave your
you?
beard off, wear an Oakland A's jersey.
There you go. That would burn my skin. I can't do that. So.
Oh my God.
But Ray, you got to go, dude. Well, you can help me look for cards. I need like 1,200 cards for my 3-decade set. That's a lot of looking. And when I go, here's a bunch of cash. Go do it. What's everybody's budget for the National? I want to know, do you have a budget for the National? And what is it? We've been talking 67 minutes too. Which is crazy. Does it feel like 67 minutes, Ray?
No. Jason's last name is Payne. Any relation to Mike Payne?
Ooh, Mike Payne. Actually,
Julie would kill you if you shaved your beard.
Julie hates the beard. I've
Really?
had it for like 5 or 6 years. I used to not have a beard, but she doesn't want me to give it. Ooh, Kevin, that's what I'm talking about. I'm thinking I'm going to bring probably 3,500 to 5,000, somewhere in that range that I'll spend.
Chump change.
Hey, Retro Fan, did you see what Retro Fan just said?
Take a zero off. That'll be mine.
Retro Fan says $0, and I don't expect to go a penny over. That's funny. My Hall of Fame patch will give it away. Hoff Collector says, "Yep, I'll be wearing it stitched to my." I was gonna do like jerseys or something cool, but we couldn't come up with anything, could we, Ray? We had to do patches, so
Yeah.
just something for everybody to have.
Well, Snoop thinks you should have a Raleigh Fingers handlebar mustache.
So I just do this and just have a mustache coming out. Yeah, that'd be yikes. I could
Just
shave.
have a mustache and you'll look like a 70s porn star.
Yes. Golly, everybody's just going nuts. That's his first story. A guy I've known for over a decade from my gym, I just found out is the great George Sisler's grandson. That's cool. George Sisler, very underrated player for his career.
What record did George Sisler hold before it was broken?
Most hits in a season.
Yep. And who broke that record?
Ichiro Suzuki.
Ichiro.
I'm tired of knowing everything.
Does anybody in the room think Ichiro would have broke Pete Rose's hitting record if he didn't play in Japan?
Yes. I believe that. Who said that? BF Golf says, may not be a great idea to announce you're going to be somewhere with 3,500 in your pocket. Good luck, because in my other pocket is going to be my pistol. So have fun trying to get that out of my pocket.
Everybody's saying yes, Ichiro would have broke it.
I think so too.
Oh, I absolutely think so. I mean, how many years did he play in Japan? Like 4 or 5 or 6? Played a lot. He didn't come over here until he was about 26 years old.
Right.
And he has
I'll look that up. That's a good
like
question.
3,100 hits. And he has, I don't know how many 200 hit seasons, like 9 or 10, which is some insane number.
In the major leagues or over there?
Yeah. In major leagues over here, he had about 10 of them. 10 200 hit seasons.
10 straight.
He played Japan 10 years, man. 10 years in Japan.
He and Ichiro I was born October 25th, 1973. He was born October 22nd, 1973. So we are 3 days apart in age. So that's just an interesting little fact for you. Yeah,
NY Yanks fans giving us some investment advice. The 2001 Topps traded Ichiro Pujols dual card is a sleeper purchase right now. And anything NY Yanks fan says, I'm doing. Because that dude, I like his collection, man. It's really cool. And that's a good card. I have the 2001 Topps Chrome traded Pujols in a Gem Mint 10. But I don't have any. I do have Ichiro in raw, and I'm going to submit that to Maiko. His 2001 Topps traded or Topps Chrome traded. I can't remember. But that dual card is a really nice card that Yanks fan is talking about.
Yeah, it is.
I do. I think that's a great card.
Oh, it's over here. I'm looking for a card that we're talking about.
But yeah, George Sisler. Yeah, George Sisler was a beast, man. 420 in 1922. I'm watching the Phillies game right now against the Cardinals, and they have the number 2 patch on for Red Shandings, Hall of Famer that just passed away recently.
All right, Ray, we were talking about autograph cards earlier. Here's my Ichiro, getting ready for him to be in the Hall of Fame someday. Signed
Nice.
Gem Mint 10, signed rookie card. Bam.
Does he sign, and not to be funny, but does he sign in English or does he sign in...
He signs in what his version of English is. So
Okay.
I wouldn't call it English. I'd call it...
Yeah, Jason, I think Maris should have went down a while ago. Talking Phil's baseball here.
Yeah, Retro Fan's right. He signs in scribble.
Well, they all do today.
Hey, what was Tony just saying?
The 1990 Fleer Jose Uribe.
You mean that card?
Yeah.
Bam. I just got one today from Jason Inc. So, yeah, Retro Fan's right. He's just scribbles. So, name a great baseball player, guys, and I'll go grab an autograph of him and show you an autograph. Who do you got? Try to challenge me, but they got to be like legit. Like I don't have scrubs. So Mike, do you have an autograph of so and so? Go, Ray. You can go first.
Nick Markakis.
No, you got to be good. I don't have a Nick Markakis autograph. Who else?
1940 play ball.
Joe DiMaggio autograph? Yeah, sure. Sometime I should just show cards like, do I have an autograph of David Justice? I do have an autograph of David Justice. It's actually in the box that's holding up my iPad. I have a box. I have a Satchel Paige, yes. I have several Satchel Pages. Oh, I have a really cool Satchel Paige. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah. Michael Lawson just asked, I don't know if you have him. Do you have Hank Greenberg? Not in an auto, just in a card.
I don't know that I do.
Talk about an underrated player right there, Hank Greenberg, man.
For sure. Who am I trying to find? Not Hank. I don't have a Three Finger Brown. His stuff's like $6,000. Satchel Paige. That's who I'm trying to find.
Buck O'Neil.
I do have Buck O'Neil, who I think should be in the Hall of Fame, by the way.
Which, by the way, I've met Buck O'Neil. You want to talk about a nice person? I don't think God planted a more nicer person on this planet than that guy right there. Buck O'Neil was just a nice man. I met him in the mid-'90s at a show in New Jersey. He was just really, really cool, dude. Nice. Is that
That's his business card. And then what's cool about it is on the back, it's got
Satchel Paige.
It's got Satchel's rules for the good life. Do y'all want to hear what Satchel Paige thought about the good life? Let's see. Avoid fried foods because they angers up the blood. Is what it, I swear I'm not making this up. This is what this says. If your stomach disputes you, lay down and pacify it with cool thoughts. Okay. Keep the juices flowing by jangling around gently as you move. Avoid running at all times. I totally agree with that, Satchel.
Satchel knew how to live life, man.
And the last one is don't ever look back. Something might be gaining. That's what Satchel said.
Well, they had a movie about Satchel Paige, and it was called Don't Look Back or something like that. Not a really great movie, but...
What about that movie with Billy D. Williams and stuff? What was that called?
Bingo Long's Traveling All-Stars and Motor Kings.
That was a great movie.
That has James Earl Jones in there, Richard Pryor. Yeah, that was one of, like, the first baseball movies I ever saw.
Dude, I had too much crap.
We're getting some Hall of Fame talk in here of guys. I know Snoop likes Bingo Long. That's a great movie. We're getting some Hall of Fame talk of guys who aren't in that should be in. Like, people are throwing out Munson and Garvey. Soul of the Game was a great movie.
Dude, here's a cool card. It's funny, I keep going away, but this is that custom set that I did of 83 Donruss, an homage to the Hall of Fame Heroes set.
That's a clean auto, man.
Yeah. So what I did was I had a guy design this using all the colors for the Donruss 83 Donruss Hall of Fame Heroes set.
Yes, BF Golf.
And then I took a picture off of the Perez Steel for that player. And then on the back, I designed it and wrote out everything about the player that I want him to put on it. See on the bottom it says Moynihan Collection.
Oh, sweet.
And 1 of 1. So every one of them's a 1 of 1.